Hello everyone and welcome to Battle of the Beast All Generation. No idea what episode number this is, but this is the second battle of round 3. I probably should check what number episodes these are, because I didn't number the other one either. But I will find out what episode number we're on for the next one. But anyway, we got 2 more beasts fighting out, and this battle isn't as interesting as the previous one was, but I think this still has potential. But anyway, let's get into this. So, representing Series 20. Don't remember what the series... The Isle of Ghosts. There we are, I remembered it. Book number 4. Rykar the Firehound. There we go. And representing the very big pile of specials still, it is Anoret the First Beast. So, Rykar vs Anoret. Being honest, I'm not overly fond of both of either of these beasts. One I think is a bit self-conscious for our own good, and the other is only my favourite Series 20 because there's not really much of a choice. So that's fun. Not a big fan of either of these beasts, but hey, I got to narrate this battle. Then we can go to the interesting battles. Yay. So let's just get to the stats. So, up first we got Rykar the Firehound. This giant dog is a terrifying opponent. Get too close and he can tear you up to pieces with his cruel yellow teeth. Keep your distance and Rykar can pick you off with his fiery breath. A quester must stay focused and alert to prevail against this beast. Stats are age 186, power 261, magic level 160, fright factor 92, and size 193. Powers and abilities are Fire Breath, Natural Weaponry, Enhanced Strength, Enhanced Durability, Fire Hair, okay, and Fire Immunity. Weaknesses is... Really? Okay. Weaknesses is Ice. Rykar can be frozen over by a powerful enough ice attack. That's kind of pathetic for a Fire Beast. Okay. Yes, I may have forgotten about that one. And then moving on to Anoret. It is believed that this lizard-like creature was the very first to rampage through the kingdom of Avantia. Long ago, a warlord stole the beast's face and wore it as a mask. The Mask of Death, giving himself the power to control Anoret. Hundreds of years after this epic battle, Kenza the Witch sought to use the mask to control not only the first beast, but 6 young and innocent beasts as well. Age 500 plus. Okay, so the number goes over the highest number. Power 296, magic level 195, fright factor 98, and size 460. Powers and abilities: enhanced strength, enhanced durability, natural weaponry, beast control. You're not controlling Rykar. No, I'm not allowing that one. And resurrection. No, you can't have that one either. Weaknesses are loyalty to the Mask of Death. Okay, so in other words, good luck, Rykar. Okay, so like I said in the last video, these beasts are going to be fighting outside the combat arena. And I think what will make sense is actually an area quite close to where the combat arena is situated. So you guys are fighting in the central plains of Avantia. You guys can be on your way home from you guys can be on your way home from round 2, and then Rykar, the evil beast, could decide that, hey, I can eliminate some competition. This one doesn't look that strong. Let's see how good of a decision that is. Right, so let's get into this. As both the beasts exit from the combat arena and make their way back to their homelands, Anoret is is in Rion, which actually isn't that far. Yeah, so Anoret would go back to Rion. Rykar would go back to the Isle of Ghosts somehow. Rykar spots Anoret on her way back And looking around to make sure the coast is clear, Rykar decides to eliminate some competition. Rykar readies up a fireball and shoots it directly at Anoret. This one hits Anoret and knocks her to the side. Anoret roars in pain, turns around to see who dares attacks the oldest beast. And she sees Rykar. What she roars in a way to try and negotiate with Rykar, say, hey, we're not supposed to fight. We're not in the arena. Heads up, rules of the tournament is if you fight, and if you die, tough luck. If you're outside the combat arena, that's just your bad. Anoret not wanting to fight because of reasons, fairness. Rykar refuses to listen, shoots another fireball at Anoret. Anoret's able to dodge this one this time. And Anoret decides, okay, that's it. Rykar isn't going to listen. She lifts up a claw and smashes it into the ground, creating a dust cloud, in which she uses her tail and whips it towards Rykar. Whilst Rykar's distracted by this, Anoret's able to sneak behind Rykar and just tackle him to the ground, pinning him down. Anoret roars in Rykar's face, and Rykar just shoots a fireball directly at Anoret's throat, knocking her back. But Anoret's able to take a good few chunks of flesh off of Rykar with her sharp claws. Both the beasts get up and charge directly at each other and just go all out as it, like Simba and Scar fighting Lion King. Just full on attacking each other close range with their claws, just slashing, biting, just going all out at each other. Ultimately, being the bigger beast, Anoret's able to just knock Rykar back. Anoret then gets up on top of Rykar, warns Rykar that this needs to stop. This is not how she wants to win a fight, especially when it's not in the tournament. Rykar refuses to listen, and in a snarl says, all's fair in this tournament. We can kill each other even for nowhere near the combat arena. He lifts up a claw and slashes directly at Anoret. Anoret takes it, and in retaliation, bites down on Rykar's neck and pulls a chunk of flesh right off of Rykar. Rykar growls in pain. Anoret offers one more time of sympathy to let them continue living. Rykar refuses and says, if you want me to leave you alone, you need to kill me. Anoret reluctantly obliges and pinning his head down, pinning his body down, she bites down on his neck and twists it, breaking Rykar's neck. Rykar's body collapses to the floor. Anoret gets off of Rykar and makes her way back to Rion. Unbeknownst to her, though, the Grand Master of this tournament was watching that fight from a distance and has decided, is saying to himself, saying, so some of the beasts are deciding to kill each other off outside of my arena. Well, we're going to need to do something about that. But, as Rykar is very right in saying, all's fair in this tournament. If you die outside the arena, you die in the tournament. Yeah, so these beasts can continue fighting. You know what? Let's make this a regular thing. So, the Grandmaster has now put out an announcement towards the spectators, but also the beasts to listen as well, where it's saying that, attention spectators, it has come to my attention that 2 of the remaining 39 beasts have already died at the hands of one beast deciding to make up their own rules and try and kill out some competition. Both of these beasts that started the fights have failed, and whilst they did not die in the tournament, in the arena, they will count as losing in the tournament. So Anoret and Griff will happily move on to round 4 with the anonymous non-picked beast, with the non-matchup beast, sorry, which I'm not going to say just yet. Whilst Rykar and Merc will not be progressing anymore in this competition. As a message to the beast, though, I am letting each of you know who your opponent is for this round. You will find each other, and you will fight each other outside of the arena. Spectators, if you happen to see the fight, good for you. Don't get in their way, you will die. So, to sum that up, Grandmaster has announced that the beasts now know who they're fighting who they're fighting with outside of the arena, and their job is to kill their opponent and then return to the arena ready for round 4. Anoret and Griff, upon hearing this, after just making it back to their arenas, their homes, realise they're going to need to go back to the arena, so they make their way back, ready for their next fights. So with that, Anoret's won, Rykar's lost. If you think Rykar should have won, please in the comments below why you think that. How are my words final and Anoret's won? Being honest, I don't think there really was any competition there. I mean, yeah, Rykar has fireballs, but Anoret has size. So yeah, I gave the victory to Anoret. Wasn't really that hard, to be honest. So the reason why I've done that Grandmaster announcement thing is because, like, this fight was quite short. I need something to kind of stretch the video out a bit. So that's what that was. But also context, so then I don't need to go into the next battles and slander the name of another beast for wanting to play dirty. Now, these beasts have to kill each other. Well, the beasts that they're told to kill outside of this, outside of the arena. The Grandmaster will remain anonymous until I see fit, and when I figure out who he can be. But yeah, that's it. With that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification button down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.